Hey guys, how are you? Wow, I just popped in there. Anyway, happy Sunday. I hope everyone is well. Hi, Dawn. I saw you and we were chatting earlier. And Gaz is here, or the second Gaz. I guess there are multiple. I guess there's the original Gaz, handcrafted by Gaz too, and then Gaz the imposter, who was actually Pam. Anyway, hello Nan, how are you? Hi Ramona. I'm excited for you. I I am really glad I submitted my first craft roulette card when I did because it's an awesome community and like everybody's super supportive. So I hope you have a fun time. I haven't done craft roulette cards on this stream in a while, but if it's something people are interested in, we can always bring them back. I haven't actually figured out what I'm doing in August yet, so that might be a thing. Amongst other bits and pieces. And did I miss anyone? I feel like I did, but I almost always do. You multiply. Let me just scroll up. I think I hit everybody. Anyway, I jumped on a couple minutes early. Shannon and I think have worked out this redirect doodly thing through YouTube. So like when my stream ends, I think you should just get pushed over to Shanna's. Although she usually there's usually sort of an intermission, which is good because then you can grab snacks. And it's pretty sunny here today, so like I definitely need like a popsicle or an ice cream sandwich. But I got a bunch of Happy Mail. I'll get into it, and then we can get into a couple different projects. I don't think I've teased it either of them, but this actually came from a friend whose D stash I bought. But these are the Pink Fresh they have like a washi tape series, so it's like a 6 inch what is it like a 4 or 6 inch washi tape roll that is what all this coloring is coming from. And it's very sparkly. Yes, we can see. Which when it was funny because I had bought the Tim Holtz chicks, if you guys remember. I wanted them forever, and then I got them at a really good price. So, I definitely wanted them. I definitely was happy for that. And Lennox is making his way onto the desk eventually. Um, anyway, we were talking, and she started watching my YouTube channel, and then said that she would send me some of these to see if I like them. And they're really quite nice. Essentially, you put the washi tape on some kind of cardstock, and then you just die cut them out. So they're really cool for like an elegant floral. And Pink Fresh does pretty cool florals. Um, I have something from them. I'm not recalling what I have from them, but I don't think I have any of their florals. So I was looking at these collections, which are, really cool until you can't decide if you like. You definitely need the washi tape and the die, but you can't decide if you also need the stamp and the stenciling stuff. which I mean, the answer is probably yes. So I don't know. I've had it in my card a few times, but haven't picked it out. Everyone is saying hello to Cordelia, and the Nightbot is saying things. But anyway, let me try and get to the point. This is from an earlier swap from my friend Brian. Look at the sparkly washi tape. I don't have any glitter washi tape, but I believe this was from a Memory Dex swap. So let me open the side here and hopefully not mangle anything. And it's a, ooh, okay, we're gonna need to, very nice. I believe summer with this theme, but I'll show you the inside. I don't want to dox anyone, but like it's actually made out of single-sided pattern paper, which is really cool. That is a neat little added effect. I will have to remember to do that because I always wind up with like, I don't know, I'll say Michael's sale things. Um, very cool. Nice word die. I'm impressed how straight these letters are because I can never line them up that way, but I like it. Very summery. Very Pam colors, who I haven't seen here yet tonight, but yep. And happy snail mail swap from Brian. Very cool. I actually have I know you're shocked it's teal, but I have a memory dex holder, so I will put it into its home. And then this is from a swap. This is from the ongoing some Stampin' Up! Friends swap. So there are probably things in here. There are lots of things in here. I don't know what's in here. Oh, there are three cards and something else. Oh, there are three cards. Okay. We shall look at the cards because that's what it's all about. Now, this is a neat technique. I probably don't need to take these out. So since they're nicely bagged, I'll leave them bagged. But if you can see, how this was actually done is by smushing ink on a glass mat, and then you would stamp on top of it. But I'd never seen this done before, and I really like the technique. Popped up. I don't recognize the paper. I think this is an ink blended background. But very cool. I like it. It's very autumnal. One of these is masculine. One of these is a fancy fold. And one of these is something else. Oh, one of these is for online exclusive products. That's what this is because these are online only products. But I don't actually own this yet, but I probably will at some point soon because I actually really like it. It's like my mind goes immediately to fall, but if you do this stamp in green, if you don't use wow, hands today. Yes, and I was attacked by a Muppet, perhaps. I had an ink pad explode organizing today, so yeah. Anyway, if you do this in like a spring green or a summer green, it doesn't feel folly. So I don't know. I may need to pick it up because I love a good leaf stamp. Have a nice friend. I think this is the fun fold, so let me take it out to see. And then this is a masculine card, which is pretty cool. I like these little astro bling things. I don't know what those are called. Help me out. Help me out. I'm sure they're. I mean, I associate them with the '60s, but I don't know what they're actually called. They're like stars, but anyway. And we'll see what kind of a fun fold you are. You a fun fold? I can't tell if you're a fun fold. You're probably a fun fold because I love a good fun fold. So let's take a look at this one. Here's hoping I can get it. I'm only. We will see if I can get it back into the envelope. But it says, "Oh, neat." So this is the same fold that we did on the mystery craft along. It's just a smaller version of it. So you see, there's one piece that's the card back, but then this piece has the accordion fold in it, and maybe two accordion folds. No, this is glued to one side. But this is sort of the floating it off sort of approach. But very cool, very nice bling. Are you heat embossed? No, you are a die cut, and there's some foam in, and there's some foam dimension here too, because who doesn't love foam? Hey, Pam. Oh, I have to go back for a second because I did not see you earlier because I got something. I'll fight with this bag later. That's why I hate those. Like I like the open top card bags because I can actually get stuff back in. Anyway, Pam, this came while you were not here yet, and it's from my friend Brian, but it was a swap for summer, but it's in your color palette, so I thought you'd enjoy it. Hey, Shanna, how are you? A birthday party. That's awesome. But those are three awesome cards. Those are for my friend Lisa, and we have something from the Happy Snail Mail swap. Number 54. I do not remember what 54. I can never remember the number on these. This is Danny Bindle's group. So we will see what that is. What a cool background. Oh my goodness. I think it's acrylic. No. Maybe watercolor? I don't know what this background is. It's like ink, but it might be sprays of some sort because there's like pearlescentiness to it. Maybe it says on the inside. Oh, okay. This is just wrapping, and this is from CC. And we have ocean animals as our swap theme, which I need to get those cards in the mail tomorrow, or the little ones in the card in the mail tomorrow. You had to tried to capture the octopus light show. Oh wow, that sounds fun, Dawn. But anyway, and like, look at how good this coloring is. Like my blends never look that good, but I really like this. This is very cute. I like the wheel with the flowers too. That's unexpected. Anyway, I'll have to ask Cece about this background because wow, that is really cool. And then the bike is a die cut, but I'm really curious how this background was achieved. Anyway, aren't we always curious about things? I guess I should put this over somewhere else so I don't get the two piles mixed up. I'm trying to save all the this swap cards together so I can do a showcase of them because they're quite neat. This one is also from that same swap. I'm guessing this is a masculine card. Someone made their own envelope, which I am very always impressed by. Not that I couldn't make my own envelope, but I think I'd have like, I don't know, separation issues with like using pattern paper to make an envelope. But anyway, yes, and me guess it is the masculine swap from Melissa. Oh, someone figured out how to use these like cards nobody will ever use again because they're these invitation cards that like but that's cool. That's a good use of something like this. Anyway, I like the color palette. I don't know if mine survived the D stash, but oh, look at this. How pretty. What do we have? We have a split panel, although it's a standard. Oh, it's a no, it's a book fold. Okay. Have a couple of patterns. Spoiler, I'm gonna shoot I have a card we're gonna see. I'll show you my swap card. By which I mean we'll make it together, but it's all pre-cut, so it'll be fast. Hey Lala, how are you? Welcome, welcome. It's probably Monday there already. It is not Monday here, luckily. Yeah, but like you wouldn't think to use them as like protection for cards, but I really like that as an idea. Use index weight card stock. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I like the art on this. This stamp set has really cool art. I mean, I say that about the 15 bajillion stamp sets I have, but very cool. Love this one. Nice use of a dotted circle too, to kind of like this was colored but then die cut out with the circle, which I like. Because usually I would want to like use the coordinating die and like do that whole thing. And you have a little extra dimensional blingy bit where the propeller is, which is cute. I'm guessing this is from a similar place. I love how they. I think this is the same person because it has this Happy Mail from Florida. Unless I know who these people are. I mean, I know who these people are who are sending me mail, but you know what I mean. Like, also from Melissa. So this is paper I really like. Very cute Zinnia here. Know that I have a lot. Your color palette, Pam. Well, slightly. The back is your color, but no, I like this Zinnia paper. I like using a white piece here too. To That's a really smart idea because it kind of breaks up this like super busy pattern. But anyway, love it. What a cool card. I swear I only have like two more of these. From Kim Pressive, I believe also, I'm going to guess this is part of the same swap, but the swap mailing deadline is the 22nd, so I think some people were smart and got on this early. I, however, spent all weekend making swap cards. Oh, that's a good idea. I will do that. I have it in my pile, so that's a good idea, Pam. I was thinking which reminds me, I have Your True Blessing. Oh, that's really cute. I don't know where this paper is from. It might be the zinnias. I don't know. Those don't really look like zinnia leaves to me. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I have no. And this is a gatefold. I really like this technique generally. Where you have sort of a floating thing across the gatefold. I like the locking gatefold too, where you have a piece that can slide down, and I like the ones with the belly band. So I like gatefolds generally, but very cute. I do like the sentiment too because you could use it for anybody. And have a card from Lynn. Oh my God, everybody was doing this, Pam. I guess nobody uses these. That's hilarious. Ooh, look at that. I like that embossing. Oh, I like that embossing. And this is Stampin' Up! Paper as well, obviously. But it's neat. A lot of people. Oh, I like the use of the extra little blingy bit. Bringing this on the inside. Smart people. I like that. It's one of my favorite techniques. Hey, UCR, how are you? 60 bucks to park in the garage? Ew, Jim, that's icky. But no, I like this technique. I like this card too a lot because this is really busy, but it's a really smart use of a busier pattern because it's not like the entire card. Not that I didn't make a Christmas card that looked like that, but this is the last one, and then we can actually make stuff because we're not really on any more deadlines than usual, but I think Shannon's stream is scheduled for 7:15. So, oh, I don't know what this is. It's a surprise. Blingy things they don't own. What are you? You are flat adhesive backed pearls, and you're not super dimensional. That's cute. It's interesting. they're like I don't know if they're color. They're like iridescent colored, which is cool. Well, that's going in my bling area. Um, so let me just get these off of my desk and put them somewhere safe, somewhere intelligent. Hopefully, I'll do the same with the memory jacks in this before I mess stuff up. So there were like two things I was really interested in playing with. Oh, I'm sorry, my camera just readjusted. Let me see if I can fix that because that's super annoying. That's also annoying. Do 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 do. How are we? No, that's we're back to normal. Okay. Um. So let me show you this card quick. This is a crafty Al card, but I thought we could make one that's not Christmas. I thought I'd put one together because I had one left over. Um, this one was from a. Oh no, we're doing a different card. Sorry, this is the card that's in my Tuesday video, but it's also a sheet loader card, so you've probably seen it before. We were gonna play with airplanes, which seem much more fun. So we will do that, and then I got some a really cool Christmas collection we might jump into. Because I like Christmas. This is actually I like tea and coffee and Christmas, and this has most of those things. So what I did is pre-cut a bunch of stuff, but we'll see what we want to use. Um, so I just sort of I stamped the plane, which is the same plane as the card, and hi, the cat's here. Look, hello, it's your Lennox sighting for the day. His butt has been on the internet. Excuse me, sir. You can be in my lab, but I would prefer if you were not on my desk. Thank you. There you go. Just chill with your brother. It's fine. So that is piece one, but this paper comes with these cool tags, and I wanted to play with this, but like normally, if you've seen like my Christmas, one of my Christmas cards had a tag kind of like this, and I wanted to do this more horizontally. So we're gonna have to restamp that. I may, and I was thinking. I had these extra little cloud die cuts that we could just bring some sky in, essentially, and then play with some clouds, as opposed to doing the plane on this one. Wow. This is what the plane looks like in green. It's really cool. I like it. I picked that up mostly because my mother is a big fan of the small planes that come in and out of their local airport here. Let me see. I just had this ink color, so where would you be if you were my light blue ink? Ah, here we go. So let's make a sky quick, and then glue some stuff down, and then stick it in the card, and the rest of this goes together pretty quick. Let me see what I'm missing that you guys are chit-chatting about. Everybody's plans. That looks. Jim is a yes. Yes, Jim, he is here. Your cat was super cute. I think you posted a picture of your cat recently, and I was like, that's adorable. Oop. And I pre-stamped this vertically too, it because of course I have another tag. So I love tags. Uh, I'm like the train that like I love trains meme only with tags. So I'm just gonna pull in a little bit of a sky. This pad is a little dried out. Um, huh. This this cardstock actually blends down pretty smoothly. Well, that's surprising. Anyway, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but what I want to do is basically concentrate more blue at the top. 'Cause I don't think that I'm just surprised because I don't think this is a coated paper. Anyway, because I just want to kind of have like a vaguely cloudy sky in the background, and then I'm gonna glue the clouds down, and we can either I may cut off the big one. We'll see. I may cut the big one in half and then have like three of them because that seems like it would be more aesthetically pleasing to me. That looks pretty good. be a little careful with our dye inks after my getting mangled by a lot of blackberry ink. So I thought we could. My thought is we could basically cut this and then use the other piece somewhere, and then just put maybe the little cloud up top, and then do like a offset. So I think I can just. Ooh, I can try out my new scissors because I finally replaced the ones that I wound up breaking at my in-person crafty thing. So I think that should work. 'Cause I did pick up the new Tim Holtz ones after I was having a difficulty undoing my Fiskars ones and like somehow broke off the thing that locks them together. And I did load up my new glue bottle. So I think we will put the little guy down first. There we go. I'm curious to see how well this works. This one is loaded up with Lineco as opposed to one of the originals that came with glue in it. Funny story. Well, two funny stories. One is I bought more of the Nuvo glue and I bought the wrong size, so now I have like enough Nuvo glue for a very long time. Texting me a YouTube video on a chicken alarm clock and asking if I want one. Well, that sounds interesting. It wasn't one of yours, Pam. It was an actual one I got in the mail. So yeah, no. Same problem, but not related to any Pam related things. And I think I'll put this guy. Maybe I'll put them all a little up. I think I like them. I don't know if I even need this third one. I kind of maybe that works. I kind of like them when they're kind of more close together like that. I think that'll be fine. But I don't know. I'm only curious if at work tomorrow I'll get questions about like what I was doing with a Muppet or something. But oddly, none of my coworkers have ever commented on my hands being weird colors from ink, which is still continues to surprise me to this day. But I mean, I don't know. It either means it's not surprising or like doesn't rise to the level of being interesting enough. Okay, I kind of like this how this came out. This is kind of a nice counterpoint. Anyway, let us find wherever I put my tape. And the cat got cat hair on it. Awesome. But it's only on the adhesive. It will be okay. And this is my new favorite color of card base. Well, it's not craft. I really like sandy brown. But I feel like I feel remiss in not really having an actual plan for August, so I will try to figure that out. I think the class I'm doing in August is basically. Oh, and this is kind of cool. This is very mappy, although it's hard to tell which direction is up. But we could also do the blue, which blue I think actually makes more sense here because like everything is blue. So let's put it down that way. I do too, Elizabeth. I die cut like a bajillion clouds and didn't actually use them on my swap card, so now I have like a stash of clouds. But I don't know. I think they would be neat to add to like almost anything else I did. So I didn't toss them. I think this is about right. Yeah, that looks close enough. There we go. I just need to. I'll grab my other scissors. Don't know if I have any. I have to decide. I was playing with this on the other one of these. I really kind of like this better when the hello friend is a little not obscuring the plane. So I kind of went with like more of an angle here. I think I did something like that where it's a little less like the sentiment isn't straight up and down, which kind of bugs me, but I think it works better because I'd rather see more of this plane than of like you know, a white tag, like because like that's not very exciting. I think everybody has seen a white tag at some point. And since Elizabeth is here, I guess I should give you guys the programming note that she will be hanging out here on Thursday. So, if you were a fan of the Thursday, Christmas, and July stuff we've been doing, Elizabeth will be here. And if I can figure out how to use the giveaway tool in StreamYard, I will give away more Christmas and July stuff. Because we were going to do it on Elizabeth's channel. Oh, hey, Lisa, how are you? Welcome. Anyway, we were going to do it on Elizabeth's live and then both forgot about it. So we can just do it on mine and then I will hopefully remember to say things like, make sure that you actually contact me if you want stuff. Although it's a little funny because I kind of need a blue something. Oh, these were the chicks that I picked up. So, in a from my well-loved home in a D stash. What do we want? We want blue, 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 blue. I have these, but I think I had open ones. I have coffee, which is not the color I want. I have these are not the right blue. There we go. Ooh, that's a good match. Happy. So we can just put that there. It's amazing how fast things come together when somebody else cuts them for you. So anyway, I kind of like the vibe on this one, but I like planes, so you know. Hey Annie, how are you? Oh, Annie, how are we doing on time? We're doing great on time. So I'll let me show you something that came in the mail because we're probably going to craft it with it in about 5 seconds. Yeah, no, names on paper is nice too. Anyway, I think this is cute. I hope they keep making plain stuff because I like plain stuff a lot. But I hope that that adventure paper would come back and it hasn't yet. But that's okay. I still have like half a pack of it. So I'm sorry, you are crooked due to the Linux intervention. Um, so yeah, the other thing. Oh, thanks, Don. The thing I thought we could play with since it is Christmas in July. Oh, sure. I don't know if you saw, Annie, that there was some videos recently. I cheated and opened this about this new Not Too Shabby bundle that came out that I had to buy with which I bought because, and some other people have heard me squeal about this before, but the red and green that they picked are perfect for me. It's a slightly blue leaning green, which is a very sprucey green. And then it's like a cranberry red, but not a primary red. So it's like a more of a real Santa red. Anyway, I opened this up just because we were talking about the paper. But the thing that's really exciting, if I open this paper, is that Not Too Shabby is moving to unbound paper. So that means we don't really have to contend with a glue strip anymore, which is super fabulous. Uh, Here we go. So it's this rustic Christmas. I mostly bought it for this glitter paper because I really liked it, and I did like the tea theme. if you get, I will. Well, I'll show this off a little bit. I know that some of you probably saw Kendra did a really nice job. So we have 4 of 4, which I love everything, and it's really a muted Christmas. And there's this black with stars glitter. This paper that's pretty cool. Well, faux glitter paper. Gold on the other side. There's a plaid, although I bought more plaids of that plaids for Christmas pad too. The other one I think that's really striking is not this one, but this one with I think they're like spruce. It's interesting because the ephemera is all tea themed, so if you hate coffee, this is the live for you. Because we do like coffee a lot here often. We can look at the other sides quick. Cute little flower. Again, these are pretty muted reds, which I like. I guess they're not really muted. They're more like a cranberry and less like primary. Anyway, this one I like too because it's the stars but in red, so it's pretty sweet. Anyway, I believe the paper sold out but is getting restocked. So just FYI, if you are in the market for Christmas crafting things. So this was a new configuration of bundle I haven't seen before. So it's one paper pad and then the the dots and one ephemera pad. If you were hanging around last year, I'll just clip through this exceedingly fast because I know a lot of you saw my 579 million reels on these. If I can open this, maybe I will not try to cut with scissors towards my hand. We don't need to have an accident. But this Plaids for Christmas paper I smashed last year, so I bought a new one. But it's really neat because you could combine these. Here you can see that this is a much more how convenient for me. Like this is a much more vivid, like that's a really vivid red compared to that, at least in real life. Some of these, because of the reds and greens, are like have a tendency to be kind of busy. So again, they're sort of like if you remember that bookfold card we just looked at, like these are great for that. They're great for accents. If you make a whole card out of them, it tends to be a little busy. We'll put these to the side and we will put our paper slightly to the side and check out the ephemera because I'm going to make a card out of this and hopefully, we're fine on time. I'm going to say I'm going to make a card out of this and hopefully not run into Shannon's live. Oh yeah, Christmas stuff is hmm. I don't know how folks in the chat would refer to it. It's a deep dark spiral of you can buy a lot. You can have very good ambitions and buy a lot of stuff, which I may have done. But again, oh, this is so pretty. Typical. These are pretty cardstock. This is like a cardstock weight, so it's really nice. We'll probably make sort of the classic, not too shabby card of uh, sort of highlighting. Oh, sorry, the cat was doing something, and I was like, "What on earth is the cat doing?" Huh. Un momento. He has something, and I'm not sure what. What is it? Oh, is it? Never mind. He was playing it like a garbage bag, but like it was folded up, so I wasn't sure what he was fussing about. But I don't know. He's just prowling. He's a black cat. It's allowed. But this is all tea themed, obviously. But I think these are really cute. It's a Christmas teapot. Like, how cute is that? I like all the teapots. Oh, and I might use the girl though. I think the girl's really cute too. I feel like we could do a circle out of something and then pop it up and then do like a strip kind of a thing. So I think maybe we'll work with her. I have a lot of friends who are tea collectors. Oh, and there's a cute puppy too. We were all forbidden. Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like the tea drinkers don't get nearly as much stuff. It's like coffee is almost a whole like product category, which I mean, I don't mind because I like it as a theme, but it's like I feel like tea doesn't quite get the same level of attention, which might be like more of an American thing. I don't know. Yes, can you fill us in? Like, does Crafter's Companion or the UK brands do more tea themed stuff? Oh yeah, Gaz scored. So if you guys don't watch Gaz, you should because he has a hilarious channel. But let me grab a card base. Oh look, we have another brown one that's just ready to go. How convenient. But he had shown you can let folks know when it's called Gaz, but there was like this huge sort of almost it was called a year of crafting, I think, from Crafter's Companion. So it was like this set of drawers that was like packed with crafty stuff. And then there were like add-on thingies. Oh, thanks, Jim. I always forget to mention this at the top of the stream because I am bad about that. But yes, I love it when you do all the YouTubey things. If you want to know about what I'm up to, feel free to subscribe to the email list that Nightbot spams every so often, or just subscribe to my channel and hit the bell thingy if you want to get notifications whenever stuff is here. And Lennox has arrived. Hello, Lennox is booping the microphone because he would like you to boop the like button. Anyway, there's that. I'm thinking we might want to go with almost a creamy background. Kind of like maybe this gold to sort of matte, but then do like a really strong pop of red across it. I'm thinking maybe that. And then we'll have to figure out what we want to do with her. I'm thinking popping her up makes sense, but I don't know. A register for what thingy exactly? The newsletter it should be in the description of the video. But if you need it, let me know. I can probably pop it up, but I'm going to just feel so sad. I'm always sad cutting this paper because I like both sides of it, and it's like, oh, now I don't have a piece of paper to use anymore. But such is the dilemma. I think then I want maybe like a 2-inch strip of this one. But 2 inches might be a lot. Let's try that. We'll see. We might cut it down because I feel like maybe not. Because what I'm thinking is I need to find a punch in something that coordinates, but that we could do something like this, and then I mean, assuming this is the right width, and then pop her up on something. I guess we could grab the same color because that would kind of bring that in, and then maybe ink edge it a little bit to make it a little more interesting than like, oh look, it's just a brown circle. How big is this? Well, I might have to die cut something because I don't know that I have well a 2.5 inch. Would 2.5 inches work? A two and a half inch punch would probably be okay. Anyway, oh yeah, post anything you want. Yeah, post Gaz's channel. Gaz's channel is awesome. Oh, a wreath is a good idea. Oh, that's a good question. I will let me trim this and we can look for that. If not, I'm almost certain I have a wreath die somewhere that survived the destash. Because there's a Catherine Pooler one I really like. Aretha's a good idea. I like that. So I may. Let's see if we have. If I can find that die quick. Hello. Because I think it was in my frequently used, my like dies I use a lot. Ah, here it is. So this is the wreath die, which I should poke some bits out of before I try and cut it, but that would work. Oh, I like that. Good call, Annie. Let me poke some bits out and try and find green. We could potentially use the green that's here. Actually, we have all that green pattern paper we've been messing around with for a while too. Let me grab my poke tool. This one is a little. The die is a little fiddly, but it's worth it. It's a really cool looking die when it's cut out. Yeah, because what you can do, what it does is cut out the center too, which won't help us. But what you can do is it'll actually, I think, create a negative. Oh, this won't actually work because all these pieces, I think, are not connected. Oh well. It's really cool if you do like a cutout of a wreath. So I guess we will not do that, but good idea. We'll need to try. I'll need to see if I can't find. Uh, while I'm here, I will just pick the rest of these out. But this actually looks really cool when you do it on just an A2, because it'll basically cut out the whole wreath. Which, in theory, we could do that, right? Like we could cut a wreath out of here. Like if we could put her on the inside, and then you can cut a wreath out. But anyway. Perhaps a little more than it's good to get into at the moment. But since I need to wrap up in 15 minutes. But I'll definitely cut this so that you guys can see how this looks. Um, what else could we do? Grab. We have these cool little dot circles, so I think one of them will work because one of them is like uh, exactly 3 inches. Can I find dark green? Here we go. I might have some green. Oh, I have some green. This would be a good green. Eh, I feel like the muted green feels more like, yeah, that feels better than the full on green. But I think this is the 3 inch circle. Yeah, so I think it's this one. But then we need the little one inside. Little one inside. in order to like that'll cut the outside, but this will give us a little dotted thingy. Oh, that's a good point. They're probably a lot cheaper because I mean, then you could 'cause, like typically like the diamond painting drills can aren't like quite as spendy as card stuff, but I guess it depends. I'm sure the specialty ones are a little bit weirder. Anyway, I'm gonna go die cut this quick, and then we'll put this together and hopefully be done on time. I did get the magnetic sheet for my Bria, which I really like, or my Bira. I keep wanting to call it Bria. And this is pretty typical of how some of these Spellbinders dies work, where you have the like this middle one punches the holes, the- but you still need a like an outside or an inside sort of standard die to cut it out, essentially, because the decorative die doesn't cut. Well, you know what I mean. Like it cuts the holes, but it doesn't cut a border. You know what these are? These are the dotted something. Oh, essential circles. Okay, but I think this is gonna look really cool. Just put my stuff away. There we go. Do, do, do. And we may pop this guy up. Ooh, I like that. That's gonna be fun. Well, we get the little. Can we get all the little dot pieces out? Let me actually make sure. Oh, these almost all punched out. Let's just get rid of the last couple. There we go. Let me see what I missed that y'all were chatting about. Oh, that's good. It's a fun. Oh, thanks, Kaz. I like yours because they always are. I don't know. They always make me happy because they're. You do a lot of techniques I don't know how to do, which I enjoy. Oh, well, they have Joanne had those Infinity ones. I think I have a tag set that's like really good. I mean, or at least I like them a lot. Anyway, maybe I should dawdle less. But yeah, I don't know. I don't use my. I don't know. I don't feel like I use my nested dies as much as I thought I would when I was brand new because I always feel like they're such a building block. But often I'll have ephemera or other things, and it doesn't seem quite as. I don't know. It's let's see. Oops. Now we can fix that. I'll just sort of put this down the middle, and then we will float our big focal point off of it, basically. So I think we will just do that, and then it will go like that. We could pop this up a little bit. I think I like the idea of doing that. So grab some foam tape. which I might actually almost be out of foam tape, so I should probably pick that up in the near future. Um, there is sort of a difference here where there's a layer of cardstock in the middle and not in other places, but I don't think it'll be a big deal because the foam tape should kind of even that off. I am trying to kind of avoid hitting the little dots because it would potentially be visible. I need to get one of those like giant, like it's as big as your head foam tape rolls. I do have the Pear Blossom Press ones, but I don't need the double thickness unless I'm doing shaker stuff really. So I tend not to use it a ton. Hey Melissa, let's see, we have our unobstructed circles. Well, except for here. We can trim this off a little, I think. Or not. Or just make sure our ephemera covered it. Yeah, there we go. Uh, there we go. Better. And it doesn't really matter since it's a circle. The alignment of this doesn't matter a ton. Although I kind of like it. I like it a little off center, and then maybe we can go in with some of those cute new enamel dots down here to kind of add like a little balance to the card. You could also just stamp a sentiment here if you wanted to. The nice thing about this particular pattern paper is it's very easy to stamp on top of it. So if you wanted to do like a Merry Christmas or whatever, you could put our little key person here. And let's put our paper away and see if we want to do any kind of enamel dot thingy. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's true. That layering basics set is kind of neat because you get um that's the one where you get like an extended hexagon and a flag thingy and like the actual um pieces in it I think are pretty neat. Bro. Anywho, enamel dots. White would kind of blend in. I'm thinking maybe green here to kind of offset this red. We can take a peek and see how we feel about that. If I can open the package. I do like their enamel dots though, because they have sparklies in them. The green, oh, I like that. Like with this size green, yeah, like maybe three of this size green here, just at the bottom. I think that'll be fun. After you place them, you can kind of move them around with your nail if you're like me and don't put them on evenly often. Oh, that one went down pretty good. I think the other thing you can do is you can use a pokey tool to align them. These are pretty good. I'll just move it down a little and a little. I think that looks good. This guy looks pretty decent. Have extra paper and packaging material. But I think we are ending almost exactly on time. We have our second card we made, and then the first one is here. Let's see, there's a video coming out on Tuesday, per usual, and then there is the stream with ECR at 6:30 on Thursday, and then I'll be back on Sunday again. So I don't think there's pretty much normal stuff. If you didn't see the hop for the cute Yetis, I will tease them again. But that is on YouTube. You can either start with the Cards by Kendra channel, or you can start if you see my video, then you can go from there. A lot of things in here, but these were the Yetis that I used. So as you can see, they are pretty adorable. Cute little Yeti paws. Um, and it's not in the video, but I have them somewhere. Amongst amongst 900 million clouds, but there are. See if I can find. Oh, there they are. They come with little hot cocoa mugs too, and little coffee cups. Is it a coffee cup or a hot cocoa mug? It's one of those things. Anyway, pretty cute. Not that I need like a 15th Christmas stamp set, but anyway, that is that. Once I end the stream, it should bounce you over to Shanna's channel, and it just was thundery. Well, that was very thundery. Anyway, once I end the stream, it should kick you over to Shanna's channel. If you land there, put a note in the chat and see if it worked or not. Shanna, I think, is going on. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. These are really pretty. I was expounding how lovely the enamel dots are, which you can see a little bit in camera. They're very sparkly. Really like it. Love the art on this, Jamie. Fabulous. Plus, I have so many tea drinking friends. It's going to be great. But anyway, thanks everyone for dropping by. And yeah, put a note in Shanna's chat if you actually land there or not. I'm curious if it actually works. Because I don't know. It's YouTube. So I'm always sort of curious whether or not like the features function the way they're supposed to. Anyways, thanks for popping by. I will talk to you guys later and hopefully oh, I hope they do. Anyway, I'll stop dawdling. I will see you guys over in Shanna's chat once I get a snack, and I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your week or a happy